Hey guys, it's the 14th today, and in my video yesterday I said I was going to cut down on the frequency of my videos, so naturally I'm making another one the next day. But jokes aside, I just had a weird experience yesterday that I wanted to share with you guys. So I went to a small dog park around my place, and there was two of the people there. One of them left shortly, so it was just me and this other guy. And I got a bit of a weird vibe from him. I don't know why. He kept on, not getting uncomfortably close to me, but he kept on stepping towards me as if he wanted to say something. And his dog and one of my dogs started playing with each other, and I'm not a fan of awkward silences, so I tried to start a conversation with him, and we were just, random shit like the weather and dog stuff, and he kept on mentioning his boyfriend, in a weird way. It seemed to me like he was trying to figure out if I was gay. It was a bit bizarre, and then he mentioned something about his boyfriend's dog, so I asked what breed it was, and he said it was a shepherd, and then really quickly, almost without taking a breath, he said, "And mine is a shepherd husky. I got a mix because it's a mix like me because I used to be a girl." Suffice to say, I was shocked. I would never come out to someone, a stranger, without cause. I always envisioned moments where someone would say something transphobic or ignorant or what have you, that would not force me but compel me to come out in an effort to try to explain something to them or to prove something. And that was really in my head the only way I would come out to a complete stranger. And if I were to do so, it would definitely not be with the phrase, "I used to be a girl." That's just not a vocabulary that I'm comfortable using. So I was pretty shocked, and I asked him, I was like, "Excuse me?" And he said again, "I used to be a girl." So I was like, "Oh, that's really, strange. I'm also trans." And he said, he didn't really seem to get it, so I said, I've been on hormones for, about a year and a half now. So it, clicked. I guess he didn't really know the word trans, I don't know. And we started talking, and he just, I don't know what it was, he was oversharing a lot, and it was making me really uncomfortable. And it didn't help that he was chain smoking the whole time, and I hate smoke and have asthma, so I just was really uncomfortable. And it's a hard thing to have a conversation with someone when they're sharing a lot. You feel the need to give something back to the conversation. And I don't really think I told him too much about myself, aside from the fact that, in terms of transition, aside from the fact that I had been on hormones for a year and a half-ish, and that I had top surgery, and I don't know, he was telling me a lot of stuff about himself and his kids and his boyfriend and his surgeries and his life, and it was very bizarre. And he was nice. I don't know if it was it seemed like English maybe wasn't his first language, and that the language barrier was making it difficult for him to express himself without being extremely blunt. But he, just the language he was using I wasn't comfortable with for describing my own body, and he was very nonchalant about transition stuff. I don't know how to describe it without giving you guys all the details that he told me, which I don't think is very appropriate, although he was seemingly unconcerned with the matter. But he was he basically said that he had considered, he had bottom surgery, but he was thinking of getting his penis removed because it didn't really serve him the way he wanted it to. It was just, it didn't seem like he had transitioned because he needed to. It seemed like he had transitioned because he wanted to, and was I don't know. It was just weird, guys. Like, part of me felt like he wasn't even trans and he just happened to know a lot about the community and was trying to get me to say stuff. Like, it was just a weird conversation and I wasn't sure how to react to it. And it did make me realize that I have definitely not prepared myself properly for conversations like that with other trans people or with cis people asking me questions. And I think I'd be well served to think deeply about it and kind of make up scenarios in my head that could possibly occur and not necessarily like rehearse, but like at least plan out how I'm gonna respond, what I would want to divulge about myself, so I'm not stuck in another situation where I feel like I've given too much of myself or shared too much about myself. So it was just really weird, and I've never had an experience like that before. Yeah. So that was weird. I don't know, what would you guys have done? Would you have told this person a lot about yourself? Like, how much would you have shared? Would you have even come out to them like I did? Would you have been weirded out at all? Like, I don't know. I'm curious to know your opinion. Sorry for saying so much, but I guess I didn't really process what I was going to say before I made this video. Yeah, so that's what happened. His dog was really cute. He was like, a Shepherd Husky mix. He had one blue eye. He was really cute. His name was Sergio. I don't even know the guy's name. I know his dog's name. I don't even know his name. But yeah, that's what happened. So tell me what you think. Hope you guys are doing well.